Madam, homeopathic practitioner from Madurai, to share a valuable opinion regarding homeopathic management of heartburn and indigestion during pregnancy.
A very good evening to the respected doctors on the dais and all the participants. Pregnancy revolves around the goal of turning the mass of cells into a baby. The previous slide, sir. Next, sir. The symptoms of indigestion. My assigned topic is heartburn and indigestion during pregnancy. The symptoms of indigestion include acid reflux or heartburn, bloating and belching. Acid reflux or heartburn is caused when digestive food from the stomach, which contains acid, is pushed up towards the esophagus. Heartburn is caused by stomach coming in contact with the esophagus when the valves overly relax, partially digestive food and stomach acid sometimes make their way back up into the esophagus, irritating the sensitive lining. Incidence: 45 to 85% of women during pregnancy suffer from this, particularly during the second and third trimester. Etiology: the pregnancy progesterone hormone coursing through the body that relaxes the muscles of digestive system and slows down the digestion, and also the growing uterus. Clinical features: the predominant symptoms are heartburn and regurgitation, sour taste in the mouth, and unpleasant feeling that vomit is rising in the throat. Associated symptoms are indigestion, belching or burping, epigastric pain, water breath, anorexia, and nausea and vomiting. The precipitating factors are mainly the mental stress, eating very large meals before bedtime, ingestion of fatty or spicy food, caffeinated beverages, milk or chocolate, onions, garlic, etc. Inadvertent use of drugs that decrease the lower esophageal sphincter pressure, example antagonists and anticholinergics, calcium antagonists and anticholinergics. General management. Next slide. The patients were advised to eat 6 small meals instead of 3 large ones. Then they were advised to avoid spicy, fried and fatty food, meat, chocolate, coffee, alcohol, spearmint, peppermint and cigarettes. Chew properly and eat slowly. They were advised to avoid gaining excessive weight during pregnancy. They were advised to avoid wearing tight clothes. They were advised to avoid bending or lying down right immediately after eating. Then they were advised to sleep with head elevated 6 inches, and most importantly they were advised to learn to relax. Next slide. Homeopathic management. The basic principles of homeopathy are simple enough that even a novice can obtain creditable results with a smaller number of remedies. Homeopathic management. The remedies used in this study were antimonium prudence, bismuth, carbovegetable, China, diaspora, hydrastis, polyvitromycin, lactic acid, lycopodium, naxamica, phosphorus, pascatilla, robinia, sepia and tabacum. The chief symptoms of antimonium flu were complaints such as pickles, sour food and overeating, irritation tasting of Indian stuff. Next slide, sir. Bismuth, irritation such as drinking, vomit, all fluids, slow digestion with seated eructation, pain from stomach through to spine. Carbo vegetables, the main things are distension, bloated abdomen, abdomen cells from flatulence with pain, worse lying down. Distress comes on half an hour after eating, sensitiveness of epigastric lesion. Syncona. Flatulence, belching of bitter fluid or regurgitation of food gives no relief. Worse after eating fruit and pickles. Bloatedness better by movement. Abdomen is much flatulent. Diaspora. So here the symptoms are irritations of sour bitter wings with pickles, sharp pain in epigastrium relieved by standing erect, colic better by walking about, Pain radiates from abdomen to back, chest, arm and butt and lying down. Better lie down. Then hydroxis, sore feeling in stomach, weak digestion, bitter taste, empty feeling in stomach, cannot eat bread or vegetables, can retain only milk. Polybitomicum, indigestion from meat, vomiting of rosy yellow mucus or water, low immediately after eating, feels as if digestion has stopped, dislikes water. Lactic acid, nausea, morning sickness, especially in pale anemic women, nausea, better eating, hard acrid irritation, burning hard gas from stomach to throat, causing profuse secretion of tenacious mucus, throat fullness or lump like a puffball. That's all I mean. Lycopodium. Stomach, dyspepsia due to starchy food, cabbage, beans, etc. Excessive hunger, dislike of sweet things, likes to take food and drink hard. Canine hunger will be there, incomplete, burning irritation, rise only to faring, there burn for hours, sore irritation, bloated abdomen, immediately after a meal. Nexometop. Nausea and vomiting, worse after anger, vexation, stimulant, abdominal pain, retching with inability of vomiting, pain, worse after anger, vexation, tight clothes, better warmth and warm drink, sensation of stone after eating, distension and flatulence will be the symptoms. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is one of the burning remedies. Burning pain, better cold drink, worse and eventually vomit as soon as water is warmed up in the stomach. Serve for cold drinks, large quantities, appetite increase, hungry at night. Vomiting of undigested food soon after eating. Persicilla, worse after fats and rich food, ice cream, averse to fat food, warm food and drink. Irritation, taste of food remains a long time after ices, fruits and pastry. Main thing is thirstlessness and tastelessness in this remedy. Probinia, profuse vomiting of an intensely sour fluid, great distension of stomach and bowels, flatulence colic, accompanied by frontal headache, intensely acrid irritation, acrid and greenish vomiting. Sepia, here there will be an aversion to food, even smell and sight of food, emptiness not relieved by eating, nausea and vomiting in pregnancy, worse sight of smell of food, morning before eating. Tobacco, here there will be an deathly nausea with or without vomiting, worse opening eyes, least motion, better pressure, uncovering abdomen, terrible pain, sinking feeling at pit of stomach, sense of relaxation of stomach with nausea, nausea during pregnancy with much spitting. I wish to illustrate 3 cases. Case number 1, Mrs. C, 24 years, primary, came for at her 6th month. She had a complaint of severe burning at retrosonal region since a week, was after fatty food. Irritation, taste of food remains a long time with thirstness. Particular 200 single dose was given and she got relief within a week. Case number 2, Mrs. R, 28 years, computer engineer, primary, 6th month, sedentary habit, complained of sensation as if would vomit after loss of sleep, mental exertion. She was a highly irritable lady. Naxomicum 200 single dose was given and she relieved of the symptoms within 15 days. Case number 3, Mrs. M, age 32, she came at her second pregnancy, complaints of chest burning, sensation as if hard gas from stomach to throat, causing profuse salivation, sensation of lump in throat, keeps swollen to relieving. Lactic acid 200 single dose was given and she relieved of the symptoms in a short time. As there is some overall hesitation to take drugs during pregnancy, this study shows that taking homeopathic remedies are very safe, harmless, effective and cost effective during pregnancy, and it is very useful for the happy mother and healthy child. So it is happy mother and healthy child. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable presentation. Now I